One thing I will say about men in the city, I don't know if this is a good thing or bad thing, is that the ones that know they're trash when it comes to relationships, the ones that know they can't be faithful for shit, the ones that know they will cheat, they don't try to hide it. When they first meet you, they present trash on the fucking table. And then it's up to you to take it or fucking leave it.
No, the men that can get access are going to be direct with you because they're not worried about losing out on an opportunity with you. He views himself as the opportunity. That's what she means by, these men are going to show you that they're trash. They're going to show you that they're not worth it and all of this nonsense. That's not what's happening. Men find themselves attractive. They have the confidence to ask for what they want, and women can't deflect and play games with that. It's called being direct. So when a man is direct, as opposed to trying to whisper sweet nothings and sell her whatever, and a guy's like, I'm not doing that. You can get with this or you can get with that. I'm into you. I think you're sexy. What's up? You trying to link up? You trying to meet up? Trying to hang out? This is why they don't like these words, because they know what it alludes to. And they don't like that. But men are being confident enough to ask for what they want, and you find that as wronging you in some way? No, the thing is, they have to answer directly to you being direct. They can't tell you, oh, well, I just got out of, well, oh, maybe next time, well, oh, it's not the right time. You're just gonna go away. I didn't ask you anything about if it's the right time or if you just got out of anything. I'm letting you know what I want to do and what I have to offer. My cards are on the table. They can't manipulate it. They want you to chase for it. But why would an attractive man, or a man who views himself as attractive, let's say you don't view him as attractive, but he views himself as attractive. All that matters is how he sees himself, because he's not going to go for any games. They don't like that because they don't have the leg up. They don't have the leverage in these situations. Let's get the next one.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm done being modest on dates. Guys ask me, why are you single? I be trying to be like, oh, I just haven't found the right one. Men are not committing anymore. Stop asking me that. Men are not committing. Like, I don't know what to say now. I'm tired of being modest about it. Oh, I've just been trying to learn I really do be trying to be modest. I'm just learning myself. I just haven't found the right one. Men are not committing. There's been a bunch of men I've been interested in. Guess what? They weren't ready for relationships. They just wanted a situationship.
See, the men they want aren't interested. So whenever a woman's like, oh, I'm single by choice or this, that, and the third, okay, we can go with that. But the truth is, the guy that you want, whether he's in some romance novel or from a television show, some Lifetime movie or whatever, you can't find that guy. You can't find him, or he hasn't found you. Let's go with that. Let's give them the power here. Let's let them take their power back. He hasn't found you. So you can sit out here and know your worth or whatever, but men know the truth. That's why I play these clips. She's admitting it though. Kudos to her. She's got the balls to actually admit it on camera. She's been interested in a couple of guys, but they only want situationships because they're attractive. Because they know they can get that. They know their worth. Men are not trying to settle down into relationships for what? See, when women should capitalize, they don't. And then they complain about not capitalizing, like they don't have to take responsibility for not capitalizing. No, it's your own doing. Let's get the next one.
Seriously, what happened to trying to court somebody nowadays? Guys, they just want to come chill. They want to come hang out. They want to text you and they want to come just chill. Sorry, I don't have time for chilling. I don't want to do that. If you can't ask me a question about myself, if you can't take me out to dinner, if you can't want to get to know me and take me on a date, I don't have time for that. I'm 47 years old. I do not have time for the bullshit, and I do not have time for chilling. I don't know what happened nowadays, but the guys, they don't want to take you out anymore. They don't want to. It's like, no, I am not 20 anymore. I'm not 30. I'm not down for that. I don't have time to waste in my life for someone who just wants to chill, because then they're never going to take you anywhere. It's not even the fact about like spending money or doing anything like that. I don't care if a guy is spending tons of money on me. Like, we could go out to coffee, but you're not going to come over my house and then ask him to come over when I have my kids here that I don't even know you and bringing them around my kids. Give me a break. I have boys. I have older boys, and I've always told them, if a girl asks you what's your favorite food, you don't just answer her pizza. You say, mine's pizza. What is yours? Or what's your favorite? Ask people questions. Try to get to know somebody. I don't know. This is why I stay single. I choose not to date. I gave somebody my number yesterday that I never should have, and this is why. Because this stupid stuff happens. So, yeah, I just needed to rant for a minute. But yeah, that's my take on the whole dating situation. Guys, if you're doing this kind of stuff, do better.
There goes that word again. They just want you to chill. They just want you to chill. They just want to hang out. They want to link up. They want to pull up on you. But you don't have time for that. And why don't you have time for that? Because you're done. 47 years old. Still thinking that she has a chance out here. Bro. This is why as a man, we don't play by the same sets of rules. You can have a 47-year-old dude out here with kids, with the bag, life in order, having his way with women, having a good time in the dating market. It's not the same. She's got sons. So you know what she's going to try to do? She's going to try to make them son husbands. Oh, you should treat a woman like this. If she asks you this, you ask her this back. And no. And there's nothing wrong with that. But what I'm saying is, she's 47 with kids and thinks that she's going to get out here and find something meaningful. At that point, all you need a guy for is sex. At that point, all you should be looking for is a good time. What happened to their dad? What happened to that? 47 years old, thinking that she's going to get out here and find some attractive simp. No, that's not how things go. It's actually pretty funny. When you listen to the clip, you can tell that she's annoyed because she probably had it going on back in the day. See, we get better with time, and this is no shade at women. It's just the truth. We get better with time, and they start to see like things they had access to just slip away. We start to gain access. Their doors start closing. Our doors start opening. And that's the major difference. That's why I always reiterate, we're not playing by the same sets of rules. We're just not. Let's get the next one.
I was speaking to a guy in the gym the other day, and honestly, he was so fucking rude, like immediately put off. And he knows that I do this, and there is like a 99% chance that he will see this. I don't fucking care. Like when we do speak in person, he does bring this up. Anyway, so we were speaking on the Thursday about potentially doing something on Saturday, and then he said that he's going to football, so he might be back late. So I was like, okay, well, I'm not waiting around and I don't want it to be too late, so let's just leave it. And then he said, no, I'll have a think tomorrow and then I'll message you. So Friday rolls around, I don't hear from him, and then I see him in the gym. So he comes over, we're just chatting, and then we start speaking about Saturday, whether it would be feasible to do anything or not. And he's still going on about how he's been so fucking busy at work and how he doesn't know if he's going to be around until late. And I'm just like, oh my god, I'm not fucking doing this again. So I was trying to say to him, let's just leave it. It's too much effort. I can't be fucking bothered with that. As I am trying to say this to him, he spots his pal leaving the gym. So there's like the big glass windows and he can see his friend. Fuck knows what his friend was doing. Whatever his friend was doing was causing my guy to smirk. So as I'm trying to say to him, don't fucking worry about it, he's not listening to a word I'm fucking saying. So he looks over to his friend like 2 or 3 times, again, just not listening to me at all. And then he stops me and then he says, oh, hang on a second, I'll be back in a minute. I'm just going to go speak to my pal. Didn't come back. That really annoyed me because I'm like, how fucking rude. We were in the middle of a fucking conversation and you've spotted your pal and you've just went over and spoken to it. Well, you could literally speak to him whenever. Didn't come back, didn't revisit the conversation, didn't apologise. I'm like, that, for me, no. Just fucking rude. I saw him maybe like half an hour later, tried to have a conversation with him, but I'm just like, blood from a fucking stone. So I'm not doing it anymore. I'm not doing it. Like, that was enough to just entirely put me off. So yeah, I'm just like over the situation. Do you know what I mean? Like, it annoyed me, but I don't care that nothing's going to come from this now, because like, if you're going to act like that, like, I don't want it. I really don't want it. So yeah, maybe we'll just stick to training in the gym now instead of trying to find something or speak to anybody, because at the end of the day, it's a gym. It's for fitness. It's not for dating. So yeah, I'm done. I'm fucking done.
Why is she accepting this half-assed energy from this dude? He's attractive. That's it. And they get on camera and they always talk about these guys. You know what? Another one down of a man's indifference for the books. He wasn't that interested in her like that. And he wasn't even interested in linking up outside of the gym and getting physical with her. And the biggest insult to their ego is when you don't want to be physical with them, when you can care less. And it's not that you're being mean. It's just that it signals to them that you have options. And that's why she went back to talk to him a half an hour later. Trying to talk to him, but ain't nothing hidden for you. He doesn't have to chase. He doesn't. Women get upset when it feels like, do I have to chase them? I mean, yeah. Yes, if you look, you don't have to do that, but women are always talking about, it's rare that I find a man attractive. So when you find a guy attractive and he's checking your boxes, why not put yourself out there like that? Why not? What do you have to lose if you don't find attractive men, like men that you're attracted to? What do you have to lose? You have nothing to lose. Now, you could reverse that and say, well, why doesn't he approach her? Or why doesn't he make plans with her? Who says that he's attracted to her? All she's saying is that she fancies him. She finds him attractive. So why not go and set everything up with this dude? Because that's not my role as a woman. Okay, well, you're going to lose out on an opportunity. This is what I try to get guys to understand. Women are not the opportunity. An opportunity at what? An opportunity at what? Come out your wallet? Waste gas? Waste time? Waste energy? For what? What? If you're the opportunity, she needs to be coming in your direction, at least meet her halfway. But all of that chasing, why would he do that? You already got the vibe that he could go elsewhere because he's not sweating you like that.